Smile.
Yeah.
And good morning, everybody. It is Wonderful Wednesday with Beryl Comar. And now Beryl and I, we're both Nightingale Dementia Consultants. I'm in the state of North Carolina, so I say I'm a memory consultant. And Beryl, you're in Spain. Tell me, what are you finding is the most difficult thing with the word dementia at the moment?
I think it comes from the word itself, dementia. People think of demented beings, you know, the Harry Potter and the demented beings. It's denial. I'm surrounded by retirees, people that have come from the North, UK, Denmark, Netherlands, wherever, and they're in denial that it's going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah. And yet they're fearful at the same time. So I'm bringing up a subject when I say dementia that they're fearful of and they want to run away from, but they're in denial of. And yet 1 in 2 people are going to get it.
Yeah.
You know, I know now at 75, I am stage 2.
Okay.
Doesn't worry me. I know there are 7 stages.
Yes.
But people are in denial. And many people think it's just about memory. My memory is okay. There are so many other things that I can observe in you, which I'm not telling you about, that I can see the dementia has started in other areas that we work with.
Yeah.
So, you know, earlier we were talking about how it's to do with the shame and how menopause now is talked about.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Your ideas on that?
I know about 20, 30 years ago, people wouldn't even dream of mentioning the word menopause because, no, can't possibly say that in front of men. It would be, it'd be a terrible thing to say. And it was all hush hush. And it was just something that women went through quietly. Now it's out there. And this is so true. Dementia, the word dementia, people need to be talking about it. Neurocognitive disorders, because as you say, the word dementia, it doesn't sound nice. And it's like, demented. And so neurocognitive disorders, but again, that's such a long word. And then people are confused. Well, what do you mean? And then I have, and you like me will have had this. Well, they haven't got dementia. They've got Alzheimer's. Okay. There's the umbrella. Dementia is the umbrella word. And Alzheimer's is one of the neurocognitive disorders under dementia. And there are 100 different types.
And there's more than just memory. There's, stools. Let's talk about stools. More chance to get it if you're constipated, certain dietary needs. When people repeat themselves. Did you know that people's writing gets smaller? So when somebody writes something, I'll say, "Oh, John, do you think your handwriting's smaller than it used to be?" "Oh, yeah." There's a sign. There are so many signs that you and I know that we pick up, and yet the people are in denial.
Yeah, they're in denial. They don't want to talk about it. They'll change the subject and move on. And then unfortunately, time can go by, gets too late, where it's like where they could have done something to change it. So it's like, so I think people, as you're right, they go into denial. What have they tried? What do people try in your area for dementia?
Well, they run away from it. They run away from it.
They run
Fight
away.
or flight it. Have another drink of red wine. Red wine is good for me. Have another one. Well, one a day, perhaps. You don't have to get sloshed, So they're mostly in denial. The other day, I was with a group. We organised a trip to a retirement individual living facility from which people then can go into a specialist hospital for all sorts of things, not just dementia, but strokes and things. And so many people signed up. It was a great idea. The day it happened, 3.
Oh, yeah.
They all run away from the thought of independent living. I'm far from independent living, but I want to know what's out there.
Yeah, you want to be curious.
82, 85, 88, suddenly dropping out because scared that they might face their fear.
Yeah.
And that's what we do as hypnotherapists. We help people to face their fear, to get rid of their fears, to, as we know, imagination is stronger than reality. Well, get it away from what you imagine it's going to be like into the reality of what it could be. And we know there's lots that we can do. So, Claudia, tell the people out there what we do and what we can help people with, whether they're therapists or people who just want to be prepared.
We've created something called Lighthouse Brain Health Associates, and we want people to understand that you can actually make a difference to yourself, make a difference to your lives, your family's lives now. Because if you are in charge of yourself and you face the fear or the stress of the thought of it head on and go, okay, what can I do then? What can I do to protect myself, protect my family from having to look after me? And because that's what will happen, because the cost of care can be astronomical. So that if you can be in that stage 2, 3, 4 for as long as possible, and then actually probably something else will get you, in reality, because we are all going to die. We are all going to die. Then it's like, well, then, hey, that's a better place to be. And so it's about bringing back your personhood, your identity, and actually remembering that you were a force to be reckoned with. And what can you do? And yes, you can actually prevent yourself from getting through those stages so quickly. So lengthen the stages. And it's all about brain health, looking after your physical body. And this is what we can do now to help people. And we can...
You started off by asking what I've been doing. I have got some younger people, that means younger than me, 50s, 60s, who accept that I do the Montreal Cognitive Assessment and have actually taken an assessment of their brain health now. And they are scoring 30 and 29 out of 30, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
And let's do another test in 2 years' time, another test in 2 years' time, and see where the changes are happening. And they're very interested that, when we look at the test afterwards, this is what the test is testing here and here and here. Oh, that's interesting. What can I do? So they're actually interested, while they've still got a really good brain, on the different areas that we're assessing. And it's wonderful. I met somebody the other day who said, in a charity shop, what are you doing here? I'm getting some jigsaws because you told me jigsaws would be good for me. Never done jigsaws before. It's becoming an obsession.
Learn to play chess.
Yes.
Now start playing. I know you play mahjong or mahjong, whatever you say. And it's like, so it's about just playing as well, making it interesting, making it fun, and what can people do? And this is, as I say, why we have created the Lighthouse Brain Health Associates, so that there's more people helping people do those cognitive assessments, going into the house. What can we do as a shared agreed action plan to build people up? Because yes, that first bit, when somebody does get a diagnosis, the fear and the anxious feelings come in, and people lose their personhood, and it becomes their new identity. That does not need to be it. We can bring the person back, make them the star of the show, and get the dementia back into rementia, which is regaining of cognitive abilities. We're going to put the links in the comments so that you can get in touch. And there's a free e-guide, folks, which also tells you how to help yourself to prevent getting dementia, especially the vascular dementia, because that is one that you can help yourself to
and they can they can purchase the samplers. We've got 7 videos, haven't we, out there on communicating. I mean, my friend bought one and she said, this is amazing. I hadn't realized how I could communicate differently with the old people in my family. She's in her 60s, early 60s. So you can imagine how the rest of her family are.
Yeah. Because it's not what we say, it's how we say it. And it's like, you know, we put out loads of information on those, and we just need to get people to realize, to get rid of that word denial and get courageous instead.
So we'll be doing recordings every Wednesday. We'll have some articles as well that they can read. We'll be keeping people up to date with research as it's coming up. The thing with research is you'll often see the Daily Something will announce that some new drug has been found, but no, it's just still in rat stage. It won't ever be a drug, possibly for another 10 years. So we'll be keeping people up to date Wednesday by Wednesday. It's going to be wonderful.
Yeah. That's with the Lighthouse Brain Health Associates. So it'll be like sort of two hours one Wednesday, maybe a break for Wednesday, and then we'll do another an hour, and then there'll be sort of, yeah, but it will be Wednesdays. We want people to join us.
Two of us. Sometimes it might just be me. Sometimes it might just be you, but we will be there.
Yeah.
And sometimes it will be questions from the people on the course. Yeah, where we'll actually be asking them and helping them to solve some of the issues in their communication or the physical problems they're having as carers.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of meaty stuff in the course, and yeah, there'll be folders and files and things for you to follow up for yourself. So yeah, we're going to put all of those links in the comments now. And so it's goodbye from me, Claudia Rickard, and
from Beryl Comar in Spain.
There you go. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day. And as I say, we'll be talking about this again.
Bye.
Take care. Cheers. Bye.